Well, key research questions are questions about the context of the arts. One key question is what about cultural boundaries? To what extent are differences between cultural genres still relevant? Are they fading? Are they still important to the audience? A second one is globalization and cultural heritage. That's what we're studying. So what does globalization mean for cultural heritage, for a selection of artifacts? And a third one is cultural entrepreneurship and cultural economics. So we look at cultural organizations and the financing and the economic aspects of the art world. Specific qualities would be that we are looking at the art world not from the humanities perspective that focuses on the works of art themselves, but mostly we look at the works of art from the outside, from the economic, from the historical, and from the sociological point of view. I think that's what makes us different from most other studies on arts. Main research projects of our department, if I would give two examples, one is about emerging art markets. One example is a study of the emerging art markets and art fairs in India. How do they emerge? Why do they boom? How international or global are they? Another example would be a recently started big project on media tourism, where we want to study how and why people actually want to go to places that they know from media, for example, from reading books or looking at movies. They move to the actual sets or the actual situations or context of the books, and we want to study why people do that, what's going on there, and why this is such a booming business. Yeah, for the last project, we received a large fund, so we could actually hire 3 PhD students who are now working together on this project. They're all looking into different countries, different settings, and also different types of arts that are, or types of media that actually motivate people to go. So they're looking at literature, at movies, at music, and they're going across the globe to look at situations and case studies that can tell us more about what motivates people to do this kind of cultural tourism. Our PhDs, they work around the 3 big issues that we have. So around most of the topics that we study here, we have several PhDs who are either working together or learning a lot from each other. They're also usually involved in some teaching, sometimes up to 40%. That's an option they have, or 20%. So we try to involve them into that as well. So our PhDs are working here, they are working abroad, they're working in Nepal or in India to gather data, for example. And they are involved in a bit of teaching, so they are really a member of the department, a full-scale member of the department who does very valuable research work and also is very, very important for our teaching program. I think our department is attractive for prospect PhDs because we are a very interdisciplinary team. We have people working on economics, on history, on sociology, on media, etc. So there's a lot of knowledge that people can take advantage of here. I think we are a small, very motivated, and also a very young group. So I think PhDs fit in very well within our department. We're also always looking at societal changes and seeing what happens and how this affects the art. So we're also very much always doing timely research on topic, cutting edge, looking at the latest developments and trying to figure out what their implications for the arts are.